Here we are again. I hate to be trumping on Trump, but I think nobody's telling me where I'm wrong. I'm just asking questions, and the best trolls in the world will self-proclaim. Like, Tucker, I don't know where you are, bud. Where are you on this Donald Trump stuff? Like, listen, I want to try and explain this to you, brother. Like, we got some problems in the neighborhood because this is what kind of scares me, okay, bud? Like, Candace Owens' words, Manchurian candidate, Emmanuel Macron. I'm not even gonna get into the sideshow over there. Just Emmanuel Macron being hooked up with the Rothschilds, knowing that Emmanuel Macron is part of the WEF, and you can't put a correlation together unless all you parents out there, you guys are okay with Noah Harari's vision of your children. You know what I mean? Video games and drugs. You know what I mean? Hey, welcome, whoever. Just like, pop in, tell me who you are. Come on. Hey, you let me know where I'm wrong here. Listen, Candace Owens said this, so it's not my lie if it's a lie. When they raided Mar-a-Lago, Donald had a file on the Marcones and what they're into. You know what I mean? File on them. He knew about their sexual escapades over there. You know what I mean? And well, he was just holding on to it, not telling the people, letting fraudulent people, because like he is with the Rothschilds, you know what I mean? Like that's well documented. Emmanuel Macron's love for the Rothschilds, and like Candace said, he shot like a rocket through the ranks. You know what I mean? And meanwhile, people say he's just not that fucking smart. But who's to say? Smart enough to fool France and to not caring whether his wife has a pee-pee or not. You know what I mean? No, trick us, fool us, do whatever you want to us. uh, but anyways, this isn't what this started off with. It wasn't supposed to be about Emmanuel Macron, but like Manchurian candidate Donald Trump knew he could be standing up for Candace Owens right now, saying, "Hey guys, Candace, I got your back. Emmanuel, you might want to stop this threatening, bud, because I've seen that file on you." But, but here's the deal. I don't have a video of him saying it. I do have a video of him saying it though. You can hear it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's AI. I think I heard this on the radio in Canada that Donald Trump had said this, and they made it like it was kind of a joke or whatever. But so if he knows about Marconi over there and what he's all about, because Don, you know, he likes to send secret shots. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I got the goods. I got the leverage. So when I have to reach that deal, either you're gonna be my bitch or you're gonna fucking pay a price. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys hear something. Hey, this. Okay. And anything's possible in this world, you know? He's turned very liberal, actually. They say he's the son of Fidel Castro, and it could be. Anything's possible in this world, you know? He's turned very liberal, actually. They say he's the son of Fidel Castro, and it could be. Anything's possible in this world, you know? I hope you guys heard that. It's Donald Trump's voice. Now, it could be AI, I could be being tricked. Someone let me know where I'm wrong. But it's Donald Trump saying that he believes that Justin Trudeau is the child of Fidel Castro. He goes, "You never know. Anything's possible." So here's the deal. Donald's not a stupid fella. Like, I know he's got to know more than me, right? Dictators are usually put into those spots. I don't know if you guys realize this or not. They're kind of like Macron there. You know what I mean? Like they made him look a certain way, make him look brilliant, so that people would trust him to control them. You know what I mean? You have to make them. It's like the Manchurian Candidate, the movie. You know what I mean? They implanted in people's in their brains and stuff to make them think that the one guy was the hero. And you have to go watch that movie on your own. But anyways, so like Don's in the upper echelon of things. He's probably in the know about shit, right? So you'd probably know that Fidel Castro, maybe they run bloodlines. You know what I mean? This woman who was speaking out of California, I think Dr. Yamamoto or something, at the University of California. She's like, yeah, Fidel Castro was from like this shitty bloodline. So they like to keep their bloodlines in charge, right? And keep them dictating and just saying it's a possibility. Don't, like Don said, don't ever. But to me, I think that's a shot. I think he knows. You know what I mean? But instead of telling the people, he should have came out and said, "Hey, let's have a little fun with this. Justin Trudeau can make me look really stupid, but I'm going to tell the people of Canada, I think that he might be Fidel's son." And that's a shitty bloodline. You might want to investigate that. You know what I mean? He might have been put in there in place. Same people that are involved with Marcone. You know what I mean? The WEF thing, the closest Schwabers. You know what I mean? It's a possibility, but it might be just me creating conspiracies. So maybe you Canadian people out there can go ask Justin to get a DNA test by a doctor of your guys' choice. You know what I mean? Make sure you know Justin can't change the results or anything. You know what I mean? Maybe the people should ask, and you know what I mean? Then he can make me look stupid. And if he doesn't want to do something so simple and easy, maybe he's got something to hide. But hey, me as the Trumper, let's up the ante. Listen, this would make this so it helps people. You know what I mean? I'd like to pledge $1 million to helping get men out of women's sports. Unless Justin has a problem and wants men to dominate women. Now, if he doesn't have an interest in getting men out of women's sports, in fact, I'll be so generous as to let Justin pick the charity of choice. He just has to let the people know where it went and how it got spent. That's all. That's what I would do if I was Trump. And I just put like I put the pressure on old Justin. You know what I mean? So we had to have a DNA test because all Canadians would be like wondering in their head, why isn't Justin doing this? Because all he's gonna say is Trump's a bully. He's trying to make me do things I don't want to do. Why wouldn't you want to prove who you are, Justin? Like, come on. You got nothing to hide. Just don't be ashamed of nothing. Make Donald look like the idiot. That's what I would do. You know what I mean? But then again, we don't know who's telling the truth these days. Well, the guy who Justin claims is his biological father. I don't know, that PBD podcast, it told me that, well, Pierre Elliott Trudeau was not the man my grandmother thought he was. She's wrong. Just like her grandson. She was a learner, though, just like her grandson. I learned from that woman. Greatest woman, greatest person that I ever got the pleasure of fucking meeting on this earth. You know what I mean? I think they take they just tried to fuck women over so bad. Uh, well done, my friends. Well done. Psyops. They weren't good. But anyways, so I'm just thinking, what if it turned out that he was Fidel's son? Could we take a look into shitty bloodlines and see what the Marcones and the Trudeaus have in common with Klaus Schwab? And why are those Klaus's favorite young globalists they're especially proud of? Those two. No, we can't figure this out. I got someone throwing smiley faces at me. I know I'm a joke right now until I'm not. You know what I mean? You can't run and hide. The Mashiach is here. You know what I mean? Either you find yourself or you're in big trouble. Big trouble. All you gotta do is try and find yourself. Come home to the land of what is real. Chock, 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 chock. Bye. Don't worry, America. It's gonna be a great. You guys can go right to God's holy land. It is a chunk of land, and you guys can go visit your God in His faith, and then go on vacations in America, just a hop, skipping away. You know what I mean? Fuck. Oh, it makes me sick. When I think of Donald talking about making big, shiny, nice things over top of fucking so many fucking deaths of so many children, and it's just like, this is gonna be so good for America. I just, listen, I can have my opinions, right? Nobody should be able to take them away from me. Hey, I believe the Israeli fucking whatever, whatchamacallit, they're like precise and good and all that stuff and very knowledgeable. They pulled that thing off with the pagers and all that good and like with precision. On October 7th, we just had a fucking brain fart that day. Just a big old fart. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Then again, would a country ever hurt its own civilians for its own gain? Has that ever happened before? I don't know. Ask yourselves. Really? I don't know. Fuck. This world is fucking weird. Fucking stupid. I want to go home. This blows balls. Listen, America, I've said it all along. Hey, when they deem a man not competent of fucking being responsible for having paperwork is saying he's just not mentally there and you allow him to run your country, you are fucking brainwashed and fucking stupid. It's time to wake up. No, 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 no. It's Tom ain't got control of this right now, or someone fucking Biden. But then again, I think I keep saying that poor Ashley. You know what I mean? No one fucking cares that she left a diary for someone fine. Help me, maybe. You know what I mean? Who would be that stupid to just fucking but what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Like, if you're Tara Reid and you don't think that someone who attacked you should be fucking becoming president or having a political thing, anything to do with politics, because they don't want to hurt people. And politicians, quite frankly, should be the ones wanting to help. I know they're not. They're like Nancy Pelosi and her stocks, and you guys are all good with that shit. You know what I mean? She made hordes of money. Yeah, it's hard watching your guys' fucking sideshow. Well, I gotta watch my sideshow too. I said, like, do you know what it feels like to think God sent you down here to be a dick? Your country was gonna turn into one big pussy, and you gotta fucking try and turn it around and bring it to God and say, hey guys, all we gotta do is find out what the truth is. Stop being so fucking nice. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean violence. Means use your brain. Go over things, analyze them. Well, what makes common sense to me? You know what I mean? That's the Jesus way of doing things. What really makes sense if I'm really paying attention and not just to one side, I pay attention to all sides. You know what I mean? And never close my mind because, well, more information may come to change your mind if you allow it to. You know what I mean? Just try and figure out, discern for yourself what you think the truth is. But if you give your brain over to your saviors and not your brain over to what the truth is, now, Jesus, the truth, same thing to me, okay? It's what Jesus represented. And you can't, I don't want to hear Christians say, "Ah, he said he was the truth." Like, I, I, it's not my fault I get it and you don't. You know what I mean? I do fucking, do you know how this feels? Hey, I don't know who's watching. You know how this feels to sit here and think that you're the guy that has to come down and tell the Jews that, hey, you got the Messiah. But hey, good news is it was supposed to happen that way. Yeah. It's their law, man. There's two Messiahs. Und I hear to say, follow. Uh. The truth is the way. He taught us the way. You know what I mean? I'm just here for the trip. I just get to search the truth right along with everybody else. I just got a special trip through hell so I can explain to people exactly how they're living. And they think they're so good. That's the thing. These people who should have fucking killed me, no one has any idea how fucking ugly they are inside. No clue. On the outside, they look good. They look good. But on the ooey gooey inside, hey man, if someone's gonna if they're gonna have to take a loss because, well, they have to speak the truth, well, fuck you, man. I don't care about your life. I got me and my family to take care of. You know what I mean? Instead of, hey, let's take care of all our families and just figuring out what the truth is. Let's all have a little sit down and figure it out. But no, 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 no. No. Hey, watch what you're saying. You might lose something. Judas. There's a bunch of Judases around. Don't even that's the thing. We're programmed to be that way. Be scared. Follow the rules. Don't dare ever come together and try and figure out what the truth is. By golly, we'll tell you what the truth is. In fact, in Canada, you can pay for what the truth is. And if you ask questions and you don't like what we're telling you, well, guess what? You're gonna get punished. Punished real good. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke. But hey, these are the times we live in, eh? People just run around and lie all the time. Hey, that Ryan Upchurch runs around saying he's chosen from God. I can't fucking even fathom how he thinks that. Like, hey, he did whatever he did to me. You know what I mean? He had his fucking boys coming after me. His family's fucking oh, Patty Lynn. I don't oh, my head is just spinning because I know why I'm here. And you guys just don't get it. I don't know. It's I would get with the right side of your guys' brains. You know what I mean? Just explore a little bit. Hey, why is Donald Trump like these are fucking like this is the real world, okay? Like I understand Schmittler did this too. He had to expose the other side who was doing all this evil shit. No way he could get the people to love him, you know what I mean? And they were doing a lot of shady stuff to Trump and a lot of shady stuff to the people. So he's going to expose it all, right? So he can become the big hero. But the thing is, like Schmittler, if people are just, they got the eye on the prize in the country and they're not paying attention to what you guys are impacting out there in the world into the universe where you want to like the Greenland thing, that's just fucking that's beyond my fucking I can't even believe I heard that, well, if we had to, we'd go fight for it. It's just like and then the Gaza thing, and fucking like, what the fuck is going on? And then the Ukraine thing. Hey guys, circumstances have changed. Russia's gonna end up with some Ukraine. We're gonna get some rare earth. And yeah, that's how that's gonna play out. This is the thing. This is the thing. You guys don't know God. God intended for us to own everything equally. You know what I mean? So if you're in that country, you could share. And the things that you didn't have, you could share with your neighbors and you could contribute. And, you know what I mean? But instead, we let way back when this has been lots of time of mind control. Way back when they gave all the control to like a few fellers, some Rockefellers and some fucking Rothschild fellers. You know what I mean? And we let them have control of what they didn't actually own. Like if there was money to be made off of things that came off of the earth that God granted his people to have dominion over, to have heaven on earth. In order to have heaven on earth, you have to share, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta work hard for like, if you want stuff, you gotta work hard. I'm not saying that, but, like, the resources, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Everybody should contribute to the community, you know what I mean? And on what level is that really up to them, right? It's just living in the truth is what's important. Hey, is what you're doing making you happy? Hey, what if we had to live in a world where if you just wanted to contribute to the community, you didn't really have to worry about money, you know what I mean? You weren't really that engaged with shiny things anymore and just you were more into the community and see, they don't ever want us to communicate. No, because if we ever came in communication and we got enough communicating properly, we could change this joint, but you guys like what we got. Well, over here in the wonderful world of fucking Oz and Canada, I don't like this shit. It sucks big nuts. Because, like, Donald Trump thinks fucking, like, I'm telling you guys, we spend a lot of money on vacations. We buy your fucking cars. We let your fucking franchises all over the fucking place, and we don't do shit for ourselves. Like, yeah, we can like we make car parts for you guys, but we also are buying those cars. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't think that but he wants you to believe that. Like, that's why I say, hey, Don, want to fuck around and find out? Hey, why don't we work out a deal? We'll start making our own cars. We'll start being innovative ourselves. And you guys can have your old generators back out of our factories, and that'll give us time to build our own. And that's the thing. If my people in Canada only knew, we're a country. We decide what happens. We don't have to follow anybody else's fucking suit. You know what I mean? Hey, we can have it so we can never go into debt. Where the people own the banks. It's our money. You know what I mean? And well, we all tried to compete against one another, but never trying to hurt each other. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where our news actually competed to try and figure out what the truth is and let the public know first. You know what I mean? Get the scoopers but you do so much. We don't have to follow the rules. We just have to, as a country, come together and say, hey, none of yous have us fooled anymore. You know what I mean? Not even you, PP. PP, POEF. This is why I have a feeling PP is not good. His name was on the WF website. He even admits it. He was like, I don't know why I have that. I went to a conference or something one time, but all the stuff that Pierre Polyev says leads us to think that Justin Trudeau has caused treason, right? So I saw on this news thing where there are a couple gentlemen who got kicked out of Poilievre's little rally or whatever it was because they were wearing treason for Trudeau shirts. Why would you? You're the one implying it all over the place, saying that the RCMP are not telling the Canadian people what Justin's up to and stuff, and making all sorts of accusations like, hey, Justin, why did you leave school early? You know what I mean? And then you got to hear from a newspaper rumors of NDA. That's the thing. You got an NDA. I'd forget about her these days, you know what I mean? I'd rather be with God. I'd rather let the truth reign. I wouldn't worry about money. I get with my brain, lock her in with my heart. I think to myself, well, there's these fucking guys, and I feel bad for them. Like, let's just say Marconi there, right? Is a Manchurian candidate, and from a young age, he was born and bred to be the way that he is, just programmed to think that he's better than everybody else and that he's to serve a master. And like the Rothschilds, trust me, they're his master. You know what I mean? And Klaus Schwab's his master. I would say the Rothschilds are probably Klaus's fucking master. I don't know. I'm starting to think that way, but I don't know how the org works. I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, imagine yourself. What if it was you? You were born as Marcone, and that you were programmed to think that could you cast the spell and get out of it? I don't know. We probably all like to think that we could, but maybe it's harder than we think until we're in that situation, I guess. You know what I mean? That's why I do forgive these people. You know what I mean? They know not what they do. They're doing what they've been programmed to do. But unfortunately, in the order to fix programs, you got to put them away for a while and get the virus out of them. And only you can reprogram yourself. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be them. I'm scared for people like that. The amount of fear and bullshit that they've added to people's lives for their own pure fucking enjoyment and fucking it's kind of sad. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to get over that. How many lives did your lies affect? So I mean, hey Fauci, you ain't got no fucking pardons with God. I don't think so. You are. If you did bad, you're in big bad, bad, bad trouble. I don't know what the death told you, but don't own you. You can just take your soul with them. That's all. And I don't think you like what the death gets. What do you guys think the death gets? Eh? I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the one who crossed God. You know what I mean? But then again, right now, it looks like a lot of people are really willing to cross God because in order to be in God's favor, you got to be in the truth. And well, everyone's scared of it, scared of the truth, want to run away from it, or think that they have it and feel good and solid and not try and take on any new information. It's all, you know what I mean? It's all fucked up in this fucking joint, eh? Hey, what else? What else? Hey, I always say the same shit because, hey, keep it basic. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, what should I go over that I go over a million times? Hey, here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I didn't pull this shit out of nowhere. I tell you guys where I get it from. Okay. let's just say to ourselves, okay? Let's use common sense. Like, I might be wrong, okay? But I didn't somebody put these ideas into my head, okay? And I'm not saying they're true. I don't know if they're true. They seem kinda out there, but when there's a possibility, you just have a discussion about it. But the Marconis, do you think they're the first couple to fool the world like this? Or do you think it's possible that Joan Rivers wasn't lying? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, that poor botched surgery, you know what I mean? Do you think it is maybe Big Mike it does exist? Is that a possibility? Is that something you guys shouldn't have the right? They should do the same thing there, you know what I mean? Hey, make money for charity. Who wants Obama, so Michelle to take a D she wouldn't even have to take a DNA test, right? I mean, just take a woman that thinks she's Big Mike currently and show and make the world. I'm just saying Joan Rivers said it. I didn't. I didn't start the rumors. I just said, hey, it's weird how she died. She said a weird thing. You know what I mean? But here's the deal. Like, it's impossible. It was even pulled off before Obama. Now, I don't like, I only tell the truth, okay? I don't try and hurt people's feelings. I don't try and, but I'm just saying, Barbara Bush was not a hot woman. Like, I don't like, she had very manly features. I'm just saying, I'm just stepping out there and saying, you guys don't think it's been going on for longer than we even think, right? Like, uh, that, that's the thing. Once you know what's happened in one place, you start thinking back and you're like, well, she was kind of one fucking woman, but hey, that makes the Bushman even fucking more lovable, eh? He loved her no matter what, eh? He loved her even though she looked kind of like a man. But oh, George, it was his heart that it was her heart that he fell in love with. That's what I say. Maybe he wasn't loving her. I don't know. Who knows, eh? I love how I get one or two watchers now. And they won't tell me who they are. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna go. It's Valentine's Day, and here I am on the internet claiming to be the Mashiach. But hey, I do want the opportunity to tell my story before you try and turn your back on me like you already have most of you people, you bad internet trolls who have made up and taken my story and used it against me. I know it's not your fault. You didn't know. You didn't know. Anyways, this is how we learn our lessons. We learn our lessons by being shown. And then those are the greatest lessons to be learned. The ones you get to go rewatch and see where you fucked up. Anyways, everybody have a good day.